Hello guys, the DB Grind here, back at it again with another video, and this time we got Andreo Gallo Bello T with 1101 rating versus Trainer with 999 rating. Also, I probably slotted your name, sorry for that, but let's hop right in. We are going to see Gallo win the rock, paper, scissors, shoot. 40 versus 40, he's going to choose to go no extra deck. So he's on Domain Monarch. The opening hand is Aether, Return, Majesty's Fiend, Domain, and the Prime Monarch. Yeah, this isn't good. Not one bit. And then he has Imperm, Ash, Valor, Ray, Desires. He's gonna set Prime, set Return, pass, draws Ash. Activates Desires. Banish 10. Draw Multi-Roll and Shark Cannon. Normal Summon Ray. Battle Phase Attack. This is going to be a weird matchup. I've never seen Monarchs versus Strikers. Except like Draco Monarch. Tribute off, bring out Hayate, attack for 15. Then gets that effect. That's going to send Afterburners. Main deck's Gamma Seal. And Harpy's Feather Duster. That's weird. So his deck is really built for like DB rated then. Because like this helps with Dragoon. Harpy's Feather Duster helps with back row decks. Then go for Kagari effect. That's going to add back Afterburners. Then get rid of Kagari, make Shiz. Activate multi-rolls, set Shark Cannon, set Imperm, End Phase Shiz to add Eagle Booster. Eagle Booster? I haven't seen that in a while. It's going to activate it. Then it goes to grave, then multi-roll effect to set it. Alright, that's like actually weird. Like we haven't seen Eagle Booster be played since like Engage. Draws Domain. Oh yeah, that's a scoop. That's gonna happen though if you play Domain Monarchs. Like there's definitely a good chance of you just bricking. Game 2, the opening hand is Stormfort, Domain, Pantheism, Judgment, and Erebus. So this is a good hand. This is what he wants. Domain lock, plus like a way to keep it safe. Then he has Cosmic, Afterburners, Widow, Judgment, Valor, no Ray. So he needs like a good draw. But he can definitely like break the board. Pantheism, discard Stormfort, draw Tenacity, Judgment. Holy. He is now multiple negates in and draws Tenacity to grab whatever he wants. Pantheism, reveal 2 Pantheism in Prime. I never like got that. Why would you give your opponent Pantheism there? Like, why not give him Prime? Isn't Prime just worse in hand than Pantheism? You know they don't have another Pantheism in hand. They revealed 2 and 1's banished. I don't know. Tenacity, reveal, and then he's gonna get to add Prime. And then Pantheism, get rid of it to draw Stormforth, return. Yo, this guy is drawing crazy. Banish Stormforth for Prime, activate Domain, activate Return, Domain to lower the levels, and Tribute Summon 4. He's going to use Chainlink 1 Erebus, Chainlink 2 Return, Chainlink 3 Valor. Valor was always solid against this deck. Return gets to add Aether, then set 2 Judgment and a Stormforth, then pass, draws Ray. Yo, he really did draw Ray though. Afterburners, he can just chain Aether. Yeah, banish Tenacity, summon, and then Aether 1, return 2. He's gonna use Widow as Chainlink 3. Yeah, you just let that go. Like he has Pantheism in grave. And then he just gets to add the Erebus. He's gonna Cosmic the Domain. Yeah, just let that go through because then he has Judgment for the last 2 cards. Yeah, just Judgment, negate Ray. He's going to set Judgment. Yeah, he has to pay for Cosmic. Pass turn, draws a return. Banish Pantheism, reveal 2 Tenacity and Pantheism, gives him Pantheism. He already knows that he has like Erebus in hand, so you wouldn't want to give him Tenacity for a free spell engrave. Pantheism, get rid of Return, draw 1-for-1 Vanity Fiend. Yeah, that's game for sure. Like, it was already game, but now it's like game for sure. Prime summon itself out, tribute for Vanity's Fiend, Judgment, Chain Judgment for game. What? Like, that, like, if you just, like, think a tiny bit ahead, and I mean a tiny bit, like, literally the next play ahead, like, you would just know you'd have a game. Because you just Judgment the Judgment. Hey, look, they're using different judgments. This one's got, like, the hollows on the head. It's an OCG Judgment. Then you could just attack for a game. But now he's giving him another turn. I mean, he's still gonna win this, but like terraforming, grab Mystic Mine, activate it, get hit with Judgment. And then now moving on to game 3. I wish I could understand what that said, because I bet you it's something funny. Opening hand game 3 is Domain, Mithra, Majesty's Fiend, Aether, and Stormforth, and Monarch's going first. And then he has Area 0, Evenly, Hornet Drones, Valor, and Upstart. Valor and Evenly are going to be good versus this. Never really like experienced Evenly versus Monarch. See, like, it feels like Monarch has like not been meta for a long time. Like, it's been years, like 4 years. So, I don't know, it's just weird, like, seeing this deck and then comparing it to new cards, like, evenly, especially when this card, like, isn't new, it's old. Mithra summon itself out and give him a token. That was always good against BA. I remember a lot of people playing this at that NAWCQ just to help versus BA and consistency. Domain, reveal Aether, make it level 6. He's going to use the effect. Aether Chainlink 1, Mithra Chainlink 2, and this gives him an extra tribute summon. Then he's going to tribute Aether for Majesty's Fiend and pass. I guess, like, with no monster effects, if they out Domain, it's still somewhat hard to out Majesty's Fiend. I mean, I guess. I don't know. I probably would have just left it in hand to combo with the Stormforth in case if, like, Domain gets wiped. And he drew Ash for turn. He's going to use Upstart, draw Terraforming, switch token to attack, battle phase, crash into Majesty's Fiend, takes 20. Why is he only oh, it has 800 attack. I'm dumb. I forgot it has the same attack as this. Then end of battle evenly. He's going to use Terraforming, add Mystic Mine. Yeah. Activate Mystic Mine. So he can't go for the deck out. He has less cards. And he has Prime Monarch in his list. So, and there it is. So decking him out just isn't an option. Draws Gamma Seal. He's going to drop Gamma Seal on the board. Then set Area 0, activate Hornet, bring out a token, then goes into Hayate, battle phase, attack directly, using the effect to send. He's going to send Ray, then he's going to turn it into Kagari effect to add back drones, then get rid of Kagari for Shiz. I don't know why he set Area 0, he could have just left Mystic Mine there if this was his plan. Because right here, Mystic Mine would just die. Like, he set Area 0 for no reason. It just, like, reveals to your opponent that you have something. Like, now, this guy knows that this is a field spell set. Like, he doesn't know which one, but he knows it's one of them. And if it was just a card in hand, he would have thought of, like, possibly a hand trap or something. Shiz adds Afterburner, so he knows these two, doesn't know Ash. Pass turn, draws Tenacity. That's just not what he needed. Switch to defense, pass, draws Desires. Activate Area 0, set Desires, Area 0 on the set Desires. He misses. Then he's going to get rid of Shiz for Hayate, battle phase, attack with Hayate, and then use that effect. That's going to let him send multi-roll. Then he's going to turn into Kagari. Kagari, add back multi-roll. He has 3 spells engraved too. He's going to make Shiz. Then end phase, Shiz to add Widow. Then pass turn. Draws Erebus. There we go. Now he has what he needs. Tenacity, reveal Erebus. Gets hit with Ash. He gets Stormforth. Because the opponent didn't set up the Widow Anchor play during end phase with multi-roll. Which is like what I thought he was going to do. Like activate this, and then end phase Widow, target Gamma Seal, and then multi-roll set Widow, so that way he has a Widow. But he decided not to. Says Ray doesn't trigger, correct? No. First of all, wording it like that in any situation, they could say no. So definitely watch how you word stuff. Because he could have been asking, like, can Ray trigger here? But instead he said, Ray doesn't trigger, correct? And that's pretty much just, like, asking the opponent, hey, do I want to trigger Ray? And, like, you get the answer right there. Like, if you just want to say no, then you say no. If you say yes, then it's a yes. So, like, don't put yourself in the position where your opponent gets to choose what you're doing. Send 2. And then shuffle back Hornet Drones. That's a good hit. Decent hit. Not a good hit. Decent hit. I mean, there really was no good hit there. Pantheism. Revealing 2 Pantheism and Stormforth. He's going to give him Stormforth. Set the Stormforth. Pass. Draws Cosmic. He didn't attack. It wasn't in main phase 2, right? Yeah, he just forgot to attack. That's unfortunate. That's a lot of damage he forgot to do. And he could have also set Prime, so that way he could go for a draw with it. I mean, you gotta put yourself forward somehow. Activate multi-roll, activate afterburners, because, like, what's going on right here, right now, is just not working for you, obviously. You could have just left Stormforth in hand, set Prime. Knew that afterburners would have been used. Could have chained Prime to go for the draw. Or just even, like, let it die to get it engraved. But now he's, like, using a useless Stormforth. Honestly, like, this guy just keeps messing up. He could, I guess, like, if he really wants to, like, this does work still, because he can Erebus, get rid of Prime, add back Aether, Prime summon of itself out, and then Stormforth Tribute. Yeah, so it still works. But you really are just losing out the Widow, though. Like, very, very, very hard. Area 0, summon Ray. Battle phase, attack with Ray. He's thinking in main phase 1, so at least he knows the play. Erebus, add back Aether, and then Prime summon itself out. He's thinking on Prime effect. He's going to chain Ray. It's probably to bring out Kagari to add back Afterburners. Because if he waits, then he's going to, like, if he waits till Aether effect, then it'd be like Aether Chainlink 1, Ray Chainlink 2, Ray summons Kagari, Aether tribute Kagari to summon, and then no Kagari add back. He's going to use it to add back Area 0. Okay, so he's just adding back something. One in the Kagari, then goes into Hayate. Battle phase, attack with Hayate. Then he's going to use the effect, Sun Widow. Then turn Hayate into Shiz. He's really running out of extra deck spots. Like, he's gone through 3 Hayate, 3 Shiz, 3 Kagari. Yeah, he's really pushing the limits on his striker links. Going through max striker links every single turn. That is bad resourcing. Especially against, like, a Monarch deck where you can take it very slow and you know that you can win. Really, all he had to do was set up Widow a little while ago and he won. Widow, take the Aether. Like I said, the Widow is going to be huge. Area 0 on Aether. That's going to get him Shark Cannon. Oh, man. Yeah, now Shark Cannon can be used to hit the Erebus out of grave. Or you can hold on to it and just wait. And then wait till its effect activates. And then end phase multi-roll is going to set Widow, Afterburners, and Shark. Going for a triple set. Still has 4 spells in grave. Passes, draws Kuraz. It's going to be a solid pass turn. He's at 4,500, so it's not going to be super easy for his opponent to end the game. Yeah, he's going to use Area 0 on the set Desires. Grabbing Ray. Okay, yeah, now it's game, because now you can multi-roll, get rid of Area 0 to bring out Rose. And then Rose plus Ray is 3,000. Then Ray tag into Kaina for the last 15. And then Area 0, bring that out. And then Battle Phase. Oh, wait, he has Prime. I didn't even, I'm so dumb. I wasn't even thinking about that for a second. So he doesn't have game. Now he has this here. I don't know. I think just having Ray on board would have been good, right? I mean, this still isn't bad. Like, he goes into Zek and banishes it. That gives him no access to it. So this is actually good. This is good, because that gets rid of tribute fodder. Oh, and then when this tries coming back during his end phase, it's just going to go to grave, since it's not a monster and can't come back to board like that. Draws Pantheism, then end phase goes back to grave. Hey, he knows. That used to be like a common thing with Farfa and Prime. Passes, draws Area 0. He's going to activate Area 0, and then Zek on Area 0, and then Area 0 effect. That's going to bring out Rose, and then the Zek has 2,500 attack now. Battle phase, attack with Zek. Takes the 25, attack with Rose. Prime, bring itself out. Then main phase 2, multi-roll, get rid of Rose. Afterburners, get rid of Prime. Set Imperm, end phase, set Widow off roll. It's always worth just having a Widow set versus this deck. Draws Erebus. Set Pantheism, pass play, draws Mystic Mine. So he needs him to pop the Pantheism for him to summon Prime to live. Multi-roll on the set. He's going to chain the set, the banish Aether. Then he's going to Cosmic the Pantheism. Can't respawn because of multi-roll. Battle phase attack. Oh, I mean, it's game. Like, he didn't know, but it's game. This is permanent. Yeah, see, once per turn you can target one other card you control. This card gains 1,000 attack. Then send the select card to the graveyard. Very, very good card. Works with the Eldritch Engine very well. Yep. Then he's going to admit defeat. The Sky Striker player for sure had that game in lock. Widow is good against this deck. Like, very good. I used to play against Draco a lot when I played Striker. For the 2019 NAWCQ, I played Striker to get my invite at a regional. The weekend that Salad came out, I didn't even know what Salad did, by the way. I went there without knowing what that deck did. Not a good decision. But I played against a Draco guy, and my plan against that deck at all times is just go first, Kagari add back Widow or engage, Shiz add Widow or engage, and then set every card from your hand that isn't Widow or engage. So I'd be setting like Shark Cannons, like an extra Desires or something like that to my back row, and they would always be like, okay, we're going to Heritage Disciples pop all the back rows so that way they don't have Widows for next turn. And they'd pop all my back row. Every single time this would happen, by the way. They'd pop all my back row and realize I didn't set any of my Widow Anchors. Pass turn to me, I would draw. And then I would summon Ray or something. And Widow Anchor just take everything and attack for game. And that came up so often. It's actually ridiculous. But, I don't know, I just felt like sharing that because it was such a cool way to beat a deck. Like, the way I beat Draco was using their own monsters to attack them for game, because I knew their engine just like half the time was beating my engine. Like if they got to go second in like heritage draw. So I don't know, that's what I really wanted to say. The new mic is gonna be coming in today. Hopefully. It said that it was supposed to come Wednesday. It said it was in the post office and it'll be there Wednesday. It said the same thing Thursday. Now it's Friday, so you know, the mail, like the post office, like it can't be bad to me like 3 days in a row, right? So hopefully I get the mic today, so that way the LCS 3v3 I get to commentate over, well, like do the replays over with the better mic, so that way you guys don't hear Robo Grinder coming sometimes. And then the tournament, the clout tournament, I'd be able to go over that with the new mic too. So I'm very, very, very excited for the new mic. Robo Grinder makes me so mad when he comes up for no reason. When I've sold, no, I'm not even gonna go into it because I could go on about how much I hate Robo Grinder forever. But that's it for the video. Like, comment, and subscribe. The DB Grinder signing off. Peace. Have a nice day or night.